Yo, what's up guys? Hello everyone from Norway. Today we are reacting to this video, which is how rich is Norway? So if you want to find out how rich Norway is, I guess you're in the right place. Let's go guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have a request, you can check the description on how to request a video. Let's check this out.
You are watching Places. Every Tuesday, we bring you an insightful look into fascinating events from all around the world.
Nice. Guys, you can check out this channel in the description. I have linked them, their video. You can go check it out there.
How rich is Norway? Welcome to alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello,
Yes.
Aluxers, and welcome back for another exciting original video brought to you by our team here at alux.com.
Okay, shout out to alux.com. Well, I want to be a billionaire. Okay, inspire me. Inspire me.
Norway is a fascinating country for many reasons. It's freezing cold, they have some of the highest tax rates in the world, and the cost of living is also sky high.
Ooh.
Yet Norway has been consistently recognized as one of the best places to live for many years.
I don't mind the cost of living being sky high so long as, I am able to pay for it. So if you're living in Norway right now, what is the ratio of earnings versus spendings? Do you earn more than you spend? I mean, obviously you need to do that, right? But I find that here in the UK, in London, you kind of spend more than you have because it's really hard. So you have to live in this country with, another, like a partner or a friend or something. For you to live alone in London and have your own flat, it's pretty hard. How is it in Norway?
What's their secret? Well, the wealth of the nation plays no small part in the happiness of its people. And today we're going to explore just how rich Norway really is. But
That's another question before we continue. Does money bring you happiness?
first, let's cover the basics. Background. The Kingdom of Norway is located in northwestern Europe and is bordered by Sweden, Finland, and Russia. Norway has 63,000 miles of coastline, which is the second most in the world behind Canada. Norway is a constitutional monarchy that functions as a highly developed democracy.
So
Harald
colorful.
V of the House of Glucksburg has been king since 1991. The Kingdom of Norway was formed in 872 and has existed continuously for over 1,145 years.
How old is the king of Norway?
Norway opted out of the European Union as a result of a referendum in November 1994. However, they still take part in the EU's single market, and they significantly contribute to the budget of the European Union. Norway is consistently among the top-ranked happiest places to live in the world, along with Denmark and Finland.
I think Finland is number one for like 6 consecutive years.
In 2017, it claimed the very top spot on the list, which is published by the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network,
And then since then, it's always been Finland, I guess.
based on surveys conducted in 132 countries around the world. Norway ranks particularly high in the categories of freedom, generosity, honesty, health, caring, income, and good governance.
Is that true? Do you guys feel freedom? Do you feel like you're very generous, honest, healthy, caring, and get a good income and you have good governance? Let me know in the comments if you agree with this. How generous are you towards other people? Because I think nowadays it's really hard to find generous people, in the world.
They also have a strong economy, which is what we're taking a closer look at next. Norway's economy. Norway's economy is based on the Nordic model, which is also embraced by Finland, Sweden, and Denmark. This economic model puts an emphasis on social equality with a comprehensive welfare system, a high rate of unionization, and strong collective bargaining policies within workplaces, meaning that employees have a significant say in salaries, working
Wow.
conditions, and benefits.
You have a say in your own salary? Like, how does that work? Is there like something conducted where you talk about your expenses and you say, look, this is how much I need, and Is that like how it works? Because that's a healthy relationship. If you're able to talk to your employer and say, look, this is how much, my cost of living is, and this is how much I need from you, that would be a healthy thing to do.
Norway stands out among the Nordic countries because the state has a stake in a large number of the country's biggest publicly listed companies, owning a total of 37% of the Oslo stock market. The state also owns and operates some of the largest non-listed companies, including the petroleum company Equinor and the hydropower company Statkraft. Norway is blessed with numerous natural resources, including oil and gas, fish, minerals, and forests. They're the second largest exporter of seafood behind China, and they're also one of the leading petroleum exporters worldwide. Their overall economy has experienced modest positive growth from 2010 through 2019 and is expected to continue this trend in the years to come.
So when is this video from? I think this video is from like 2019, so things must have changed by now. Is the economy better? Or did it suffer? I think every country suffered a hit in the economy, after all of the things that has happened. I think the economy in every single country has collapsed to a certain extent. I know for sure that here in the UK, in London, it's really hard right now because interest rates are up, the mortgages are up, bills are up, grocery, everything. The inflation went through the roof, and I don't know when it's coming back down.
The Nordic model gives plenty of opportunities for economic success to all of its citizens, but some definitely end up benefiting more than others. Individual wealth. Norway comes in at number 25 on Forbes' list of the countries with the most billionaires.
Nice.
Out of the 5.3 million people that live in the country, there are 15 billionaires.
Wow.
The richest person that lives in Norway is Odd Reitan, with a net worth of $6.1 billion.
I was going to say I know him, but I don't think I do. What is he in charge of?
He's a self-made billionaire who owns one of the largest chains of grocery stores in Norway.
Nice.
As of 2019, there are approximately 46.8 million millionaires in the world.
Wow.
About 163,000 of these millionaires live in Norway. That's about 1 in every 287 people.
Is that one of you? It would be nice if one of you commented, hey, I'm part of the 163,000. That would be crazy.
But beyond the millionaires and billionaires, Norway is the only major Western economy where younger generations are increasing their wealth, with millennials seeing a 13% increase in disposable income in 2018. In just about every other major Western economy, millennials are not doing as well financially as the generations that came before them. The average monthly salary is around $8,000 US, although salaries, of course, vary significantly from job to job, and a large percentage of salaries go to taxes, which brings us to our next topic.
Yeah, I heard the taxes are like ridiculous, like 50-60%. But 8,000 US dollars is monthly. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Taxes and the welfare state. The term welfare state may create a negative perception of a lazy workforce and free handouts from the government, but this is not the case for Norway. Their welfare system maximizes labor force participation, supports gender equality, and promotes income redistribution. It also encourages innovation by providing a social safety net for those who start businesses. In 2018, single Norwegian citizens with no children paid a personal income tax rate of 38.52%, while married couples with 2 children paid a tax rate of 23%, the 5th highest tax rate for this category worldwide. There's also a 25% value-added tax for most goods and services. These factors combined give Norway one of the highest cost of living rates worldwide.
25% VAT. Wow.
In fact, it's the 4th most expensive country to live in behind the Cayman Islands, Bermuda, and Switzerland. However, most Norwegians will tell you that these taxes feel more like an investment than a burden. In return for paying high taxes, Norwegians receive free healthcare, free education up to and including university tuition, subsidized childcare, extended parental leave paid at 80% of the normal salary,
80%.
paid sick and personal leave, substantial unemployment insurance, and retirement benefits.
So, like all of these, well, let's keep watching, but my question is, are all of these benefits worth it? Like, if you saved your income tax, wouldn't you be able to pay for all of this, or no? No, I don't think so. I think I don't know. I don't know how the system works, but still, if you get 80% of your salary, from the government, that's a lot.
If Norway is paying out all of these benefits, how much money is left over? For that, let's get to the question of the hour. How rich is Norway? In order to understand just how wealthy Norway is, let's start with the gross national product. Norway's nominal GDP in 2018 was just over $434 billion. The figure that is better used to measure Norway's economy is the per capita GDP, which in 2018 was $81,695. This is the fourth highest per capita GDP in the world, behind Luxembourg, Switzerland, and Macau. What's more, Norway, Luxembourg, and Switzerland are the only three countries worldwide that have a per capita GDP above $70,000 that are not listed as island nations or microstates. However, a better indication of Norway's wealth is the money that they have on hand. Norway has the world's biggest sovereign wealth fund, the Government Pension Fund of Norway, totaling over $1 trillion. The money in this fund, which was established in 1990, comes from investments made with the country's oil revenues. The fund itself is 2.7 times bigger than the entire Norwegian economy and contains enough money to hand each citizen over $180,000. The fund has increased due to strategic investments in shares, property, and bonds in 77 different countries.
Whoa. You're telling me that you can give each citizen $180,000? But who can claim that, right?
This investment fund actually has a stake in nearly 9,000 companies in these countries. Its biggest equity holdings include Microsoft, Alphabet Inc., Nestle, Apple, Amazon, and Royal Dutch Shell, which certainly helps explain its massive success.
Okay, how do you guys feel about that? Because if all of these companies go bankrupt, you lose your fund, right?
A total of 37% of their investments are made in U.S. companies. What's more, Norway refrains from investing in companies that produce landmines, tobacco, and nuclear weapons, and in 2019, it was announced they would no longer invest in oil and gas stocks. The fund is managed by Norges Bank Investment Management on behalf of the Ministry of Finance, but the fund is officially owned by the Norwegian people. It was put in place primarily to put Norway in a good financial position, so it didn't rely on oil revenues that would eventually dry up. Norway officially has a little over $157 billion in public debt, but they're in a net asset position, meaning the total financial assets of the government exceed the total debt. Essentially, they borrow money at low rates and then reinvest. Conclusion. Norway has secured its position as one of the richest countries in the world thanks in part to its high tax rates, strong economic model, and bountiful natural resources. However, the main factor in its wealth accumulation has been the strategic investment of oil revenues, which is providing economic security for many years to come, even after all the oil is depleted. Norway is indeed one of the happiest places to live on Earth because the government invests in its people and ensures the taxes, high as they may be, benefit each citizen to the highest extent.
Okay, so I saw another video about Finland being the happiest country in the world, and the conclusion from that video was that the word happy is subjective. So we should actually start using the word content, as in you are happy with what the government is giving back to you rather than you are happy as a person, because that eliminates the mental health issues, people who are going through depression, and all of those things are out of the equation. So content means that you are satisfied with what the government and the country is giving back to you. So my question to you is, are you content with what the government is giving back to you in Norway, despite all of the high taxes and high interest rates and well, just the high taxes, right?
Because of all of these factors, Norway will likely maintain its status as a wealthy nation for the foreseeable future. And Aluxers, if you're interested in learning some more about this fascinating country, check out our video, The 15 Things You Didn't Know About Norway, by clicking in the top right corner.
Okay.
Question. Now, as we wrap this up, we're curious. Would you mind paying much higher taxes if you receive the same benefits as the Norwegians? Let us know what you think in the comments. And of course, for sticking with us until the end, what could that possibly mean? Here's your bonus. The Norwegians are known to be an innovative people. The inventions that have come out of Norway include the cheese slicer, aerosol spray cans, paper clips, salmon sushi, and modern skiing.
No way. Salmon sushi? Thank you so much, Norway, because I love that. Norway invented that?
Sushi and modern skiing. Thank you for spending...
Okay, let me answer this question. Would you mind paying a much higher tax rate if you receive the same benefits as the Norwegians? You guys can answer that question in the comments also, but my answer is yes. I would not mind. I wouldn't mind paying more taxes if I saw the benefits, if I was able to, be part of the benefits and see the benefits myself. I wouldn't mind paying higher taxes. However, I don't want to go through financial difficulties. I don't want to be paying more taxes than I keep in my bank account, if you know what I mean. Because of course, like free healthcare and free childcare and free support, all of those things are good. But if I don't have money for myself, to buy food, and if I don't have money for myself, it defeats the purpose of trying to live a normal life, right? So, I mean, having free healthcare is good, but it's not all the time that you need to go to the doctor, if you know what I mean. And I don't want my life to get to a point that I will need that healthcare. I want a healthy life. So it's quite complicated when you think about it. With that said, guys, I think it's time to wrap up the video. If you are interested in watching anything else from Norway, if you want to request a video, read the description of this video and there's a link that you can go and request the video and I'll react to it. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next video. Take care for now. Bye bye. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more, the link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right.